Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for Rakshin Diaries. I'm Sanjana and I'm a part of the team here at Sakshi. And before we begin, I would first like to introduce the Rakshin Project to those of you who don't know what it is. The Rakshin Project by Sakshi is a youth-led movement through which we reach out to about 40 lakh NSS volunteers across India to help them become Rakshins, which means that they become preventers of child sexual abuse, gender-based violence, and domestic violence. And through systemic intervention through the Rakshin Project, we hope that we can disrupt the cycles of violence and establish a new norm of compassion, accountability, and empathy. So today we have Rahul with us to talk about safe spaces. And before we begin, Rahul, could you please introduce yourself?
I'm Raghul. I'm from Chennai. I'm pursuing my degree graduation. I have completed
Awesome.
two level of intensive action project.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I think since you've been through the Rakshan project, you can give us a really good perspective about safe spaces. So, could you tell us a bit about what is a safe space and why is it so important?
A safe space, I think, an atmosphere we cannot find in harassment or sexual abusement or uh, sexual harassment and discrimination. We cannot find any physical emotion on the place. We can find non-judgmental and we can find ourselves in that safe space.
Definitely. So, a place where we feel safe and a place where we feel protected from any
Protected.
kind of harm, right?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. And can you tell us a bit about why a safe space is so important?
Safe space is very important for everyone. On that safe space, through only we can find ourselves. We can identify when we are, and we can find about think about ourselves in that safe space.
Totally. So, a place where, we feel comfortable
Yeah, you feel comfortable,
for
and we
every
can find
person.
ourselves.
Go ahead, sorry.
We can find ourselves, and we can achieve to our goals. We can make ourselves more confident, courageous, and can identify ourselves. We can we can trust people to that safe space.
And definitely. Those are all such important features of a safe space. Thank you for pointing
Yeah.
that out. So, how do you feel when you're in a safe space? Can you give us an example of any safe space, like your home or your room, or how you feel in creating a safe space around you?
I feel comfortable when I'm in safe space. On that safe space, I think about my future. Uh, because my parents gave my safe space to my home. Uh, I was able to trust them by giving the safe space to me. Well, and I was able to find myself on that safe space. That's it.
Awesome. So trust is a really important factor for you
Yes, more.
in the safe space.
Yes.
Okay. So did you always have the safe space, or did you have to? Can you give an example of a time where you needed to create that safe space, either for yourself or for others?
Once again, tell you the repeat that.
Sure. Yeah. So now you feel that you have a safe space, right?
Yes.
Has there ever been a time in the past where you or somebody you know did not have a safe space? And how did you help create a safe space for them or for yourself? Can you give an example?
Yeah. I at the age of 18, I feel comfortable to have a safe space for myself. For others, I think, for example, I have a friend with me. He feel didn't have a safe space in his home itself.
I see.
He feels uh, very discomfort in his house because he didn't have safe space in his own house. I can find him as a victim for not having a safe
Mhm.
space.
Okay, so Suppose you have to help your friend create a safe space. How do you think you'll be able to help them?
Legal tales by the way of first I will able to build him a confident about safe space, and I will talk to his parents and everybody to trust him and provide a safe space for him. I will talk to his family for providing a safe space
Okay, right. Through conversation.
through conversation.
Okay. Yeah, that's such an important part of creating safe spaces, having difficult conversations that we might not always have. So, hmm?
We, we might have difficult conversations through safe space. If you given safe space, we we can able to have difficult conversations. Uh,
Totally.
we will use that safe space as an advantage, and we will to, we will convocate with some others. We will it will become a difficult for us.
Hmm.
uh,
But through those difficult conversations, we are able to make sure that we know what others need. And even if the conversation is difficult, it leads towards the creation of a safe space, right?
yeah, yes,
Okay, awesome. So another important part of safe spaces is equality, isn't it? Can you tell us a
yes.
bit about the importance of equality in a safe space or the role of equality in creating a safe space?
Yeah, equality is a very important role in a safe space. We have to give equal importance to everyone for to creating a safe space for them. Mm. If we given a safe space for example, if a parents give a safe space for their children, they think equal for at the age of the children, at the age of adult, for everyone. If their parents give a safe space, the child would trust their parents and sell and set everything to their parents by trusting them, by providing the safe space. Safe place Equality plays a important role in a safe space.
So making sure that everyone has the opportunity
To
to,
grab the safe space.
yeah, definitely. I agree. That's such a valid point. Um, so within a safe space, sometimes if there is a marginalized community who requires a safe space, like you said, equality plays an important role. But it's not enough that we only give them physical protection, right? Like you said, it needs to be a place where they feel comfortable, where their mental health is also comfortable and taken care of. So, why do you feel safe spaces are also important for mental health? And why is mental health an important consideration in safe spaces?
In safe space, we are alone. On that time, we will feel better to relax our mind. Mental well-being will be very important uh, for us. We will on outside. We will find many mental illness, many stress, and many things. But we will by coming through a safe space, we will feel relaxed, and our mental well-being will be gone through the safe space.
Definitely, because safe spaces, only if we have safe space for our mental health as well, we can truly, overcome any kind of past traumas or problems that we have. Okay, great. So apart from a place where people are safe, a place where people have trust or mental health, is there any other features that you feel are important in a safe space? Maybe for yourself, what features are important to you when creating a safe space?
We need courageous, trust, and empathetic, uh, physical, physical or emotional, then confident to build a safe space apart from physical or mental illness.
Hmm. Totally. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. All right. So I think since you've kind of gone through the Rakshin project, is there anything about safe spaces that you can correlate to why they're so important to preventing child sexual abuse?
Yeah, if we provide safe space for everyone in our life, everyone will trust others, and they will share their all harassments, physical things, and everything they will be shared to us. For example, if a parents provides a safe space for everyone, for every children, They will provide a they will trust their parents and set everything to their parents, even sexual harassment or any other abusement. They will set their parents, and their parents will care them all.
Definitely. And it will be a place for them to really overcome such trauma and abuse.
As
Totally. Thank you so much for talking with us about safe spaces. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
nothing else.
Okay, great. So thank you so much for joining us and talking about this today. It was really great having this conversation with you.